shit. Oh, why do I do this to myself? Like, realistically? Honestly, why do I bother? Do you know what I mean? Like, why have I gone through the effort of waking up at 5 PM? I've already been awake 15 hours. Now, I've got a 1 hour race to go and do. Sick! Anyway, good morning! I'm here. I didn't actually think I was gonna make it, but I did. So I'm here, we're locked, and we are ready to go. Is that... Oh, that's wrong. There you go. Okay, so we have a blockbuster 56 lapper ahead of us at China. I'm honestly expecting a snooze fest. But I mean, we can hope, do you know what I mean? There is one piece of news to go over, which doesn't really mean anything. But, Logie Sagi, who, started P20, he's, thought, you know what? I'm P20, I might as well. He's gone in the pits. He's going to start from the pit lane, with all new parts, new setup changes, and Williams are basically going to use this race for Logan. Anyway, they're going to use this race. It's a bit of a test session. Unlucky. Unlucky. Like, it is. Bro's just getting bullied right now. But yeah, no, I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say I'm 5% locked right now. I mean, what do you expect? You know, I'm from England. I've had to stay up all night, so the energy levels aren't going to be right there. I have got a cup of coffee though, so hopefully that will just see me through to the end of this race. I haven't even got my daily video done either. I'm just gonna flog that off entirely. I literally don't want to. And we are gonna start in about 14 minutes. That kind of area, and then we will cook. Yippee! Right, little reminder of the starting grid in case you're an idiot and you forgot. We have Max Verstappen in P1, we've got Sergio Tequila Perez in P2, Fernando Alonso in 3rd, Lando No Wins 4th, Oscar Piastri 5th, Charles Leclerc 6th, Chile 7th, Posh Spice 8th, Hurrikenberg in P9, and Bottas in P10, and then we have Mr. Crash Prone, Avocado, Ocon, Albano, Gaza, Joe Guan Yu, K-Mag, Lewis Camilto, Yuki Tsunoda, and what the fuck is a kilometer? There is your starting grid. Wow! I thought Stroll was bad compared to Alonso, but Hamilton out-strolled Lance Stroll today. How do you get out-strolled? That is incredible. Like, realistically, you gotta figure the technical challenges that come with out-strolling Stroll. That is rare. Terrible banter. Oh, what tragic news. We don't have a Martin Brundle grid walk. We only have a Ted Kravitz grid walk, which is basically the equivalent of a very wet, soggy dog poo, basically. So I'll not be looking at that. I mean, I'm probably not even going to look at the Sky Sports broadcast one. I do it every stream, don't I? I literally get on stream like, yeah, let's go. And then I just complain about the Sky Sports broadcast, but it really is that bad. I hate to be British. I I'll say it just before the race begins as well, but I will be watching, just like the sprint race, I will be watching the first half a lap to a lap on the Sky Sports broadcast, and then once everything's settled down a little bit, I'll hop onto that live timing where everything is more up to date. And not only that, but with Sky Sports, you only get to see battles really in the top sort of 5 or 6, whereas with live timing, I can give you updates on all 20. Now, I know most people probably won't be interested on Yuki Tsunoda overtaking Kevin Magnussen, but I'm gonna mention it anyway, because I feel like it. Fuck off, do you know what I mean? Right. 9 minutes to go for round 4 of this Grand Prix. Ugh. Round 4 already, fuck me. No, it's round 5, isn't it? Yeah, no, realistically, it actually is round 5, though. Ah, anyway. Round 5, here we go. Bada bim, bada fucking boom. Fantastic news though, and this actually is unbelievable news. The times for the next races, like the actual like Grand Prix, is 9 p.m, 2 p.m, 2 p.m, 7 p.m, 2 p.m, 2 p.m, 3 p.m, 2 p.m, 2 p.m, 2 p.m, 2 p.m, 12 p.m, 1 p.m, 8 p.m, 8 p.m, 5 p.m, 6 a.m. Okay, and then 5 p.m. and 1 p.m. What my point is, apart from Las Vegas near the end of the season, every single race from now on will happen in a time between a time when I'm awake, which is from like 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. That kind of area. From this point onwards, I don't have to do I don't have to do any all-nighters to do these live streams, and so do you. Like, this is the thing. No one watches these live streams because, let's be honest, who is getting up at 8 a.m. to watch someone else watch the F1 Grand Prix? You'd only get up for it if you could actually watch it. But yeah, once this is over, get back to Europe, back to America, and then we can properly cook. It also just, like, ruins my life. It really does, because you think about it, I have to get up at 5 or 6 p.m. and then... So basically, what I'm saying is that I miss the entire morning and afternoon of the day. And actually, when you think about it, I spend more time in darkness than daytime, because I wake up at 5 p.m, which in England is dark-ish, and then I'm up all night, and it only gets daylight at about 6, 7 a.m, so it is literally, you know, 14 hours of darkness, and then, I don't even know. But, yeah, luckily after this, it is all done. Oh, ugh, that coffee's horrible. Wow, that needs a lot more milk. I drank it all though, so unlucky. Do we have any updates on the potential conditions here today? No, we're going to be looking in this shitty studio. Okay, cool. What about live timing? We got anything? Let's see. 19 degrees Celsius air, what's it called? Air temperature, that's the one. 1012 MB pressure, I have no idea what that means. 0.7 mile an hour west wind, 31 degrees track temperature. Oh, here we go. Risk of rain for F1 race is 10%. This came out 10 minutes ago, so... a 10% chance, it means, you know, maybe it's potential. You know? There is potential of it happening, but let's be honest, 10% probably ain't gonna be, you know, probably ain't gonna happen, is it? I don't think people have actually properly noted a couple of things with yesterday's quali. Because there is a couple things. Number one, Alonso in third. How has he got there? Like, what a driver. Hulkenberg, P9, really good. Bottas, P10, really good. Lance Stroll, P11, really bad. Daniel Avocado, P12, 7 places above his teammate. Very good. Lewis Hamilton, very shit. But that Alonso P3, oh, I don't even know how he done that. And he was only about, I mean, I say only, he was 2.5 tenths away from Perez in P2, and I'm really glad that Perez, I wouldn't say got his act together, because it wasn't like he fell off and then came back, but I was definitely shitting myself when Perez only got through into Q2 by 0.5 tenth, and then the first lap of Q2 was really bad. But luckily for me, Perez did return to how he's been driving this year, which is brilliant. Now, I want to quickly look at something. We are about 3 minutes away from lights out, so I can quickly take a look at this. What I want to do is I want to look at the 2023 races, right? So Bahrain, I want to look at qualies. So in quali, Perez was second. Saudi Arabia, first. Australia didn't even do a lap. Azerbaijan, third. Miami, first. Imola, didn't happen. Monaco, so Monaco is when it went wrong. That would have been round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Round 6 is when it started going really wrong for Perez. So, we're currently on round 5, right? So, Perez has already done well this weekend, which means if Perez does well next weekend in Miami, which, if you remember, last year he was on pole because it started raining, Verstappen made a mistake on his first lap, had to abandon, then it started pissing down. So Perez got pole, Verstappen was like 14th, and by like lap 10, Verstappen was already past Perez and won by like 20 seconds. So, yeah, that's going to be a massive, massive test for Checo. But yeah, if he does well at Miami, and by well I mean top 3, top 2, how he's been driving this year, then I think the curse might have been lifted and he's actually just a quality driver. I mean, this year, he's been doing exceptional, do you know what I mean? Like Bahrain, you know, qualified, didn't he qualify at 5th? Yeah, pretty dismal, but still, 5th, went up to 2nd, nice. Saudi Arabia, qualified 3rd, finished 2nd. Australia, qualified 3rd, got really bad floor damage, finished 5th. Fine. Japan, 2nd. China, 2nd, probably another 2nd. Do you know what I mean? Like, bro's cooking right now, but anyway, enough talking about Perez. You know I like him, so I have to waffle on about him a little bit. We are just under a minute from starting. In fact, I believe the formation lap is actually, is it underway now, or are they just, okay, no, just live timing being its usual self. So like I said, actually no, I'll say it just before it starts rather than now. Oh, why is that coffee so horrid? I don't understand. Alright, formation lap should start any second now. Come on. Round numero cuatro. No, is it cuatro? No, numero cinco. Numero cinco. At China, I had a league race here exactly 12 hours ago, and it was horrible. Every single corner, I had oversteer, I spun, I was using manual gears, that was a mistake. I was using like 15 less downforce than everyone else, that was a mistake. Really bad from me. Formation lap has begun. Oh yes! We love that shit. Come on! Oh, we love that. I believe the Sky Sports broadcast is... Yeah, Sky Sports is considerably ahead of live timing. That's going to be a fucking issue. Actually, no. And that won't be an issue. If I just pause this for like a few seconds and play it. Actually, wait, no, because this is more live, so I should... Yeah, okay. No, we're good. You get a fucking... Okay. Now it's throwing. There we go. Top 10 moments from Nico Rosberg coming in to the broadcast. David Croft saying, what is the key to winning here in China? And Nico Rosberg basically just said, save your tyres. There it is. A sold out event. Oh. To be fair, that's the Zhou Guanyu buff. The fact that F1 are selling out places with how, like, dismal the sport is. Actually, no, it ain't that bad. I mean, it's bad, but it ain't that bad. But yeah, sellout crowd. I mean, maybe the accommodation isn't that big, but still, that's world class, let's be honest. Right, I'm gonna say it now, as Max Verstappen and Tequila Perez line up. I like how Ollie Behrman's still P12 in the Drivers' Championship. That's really funny. For the first lap, maybe lap and a half, I'm going to watch the Sky Sports broadcast because it's a bit more fun for me. And then from that point onwards, I'm going to look at live timing because I can tell you about everything and a bit more in detail. I can tell you individual lap times, individual gaps, tyres, the amount of like wear, all of that good bollocks. So, Lewis Camel Toe. Honestly, if I was Camel Toe in this situation, I would just go in the fucking pits and just get a new engine. Because you're P18, you're not going to really fight for anything. I reckon Hamilton will... sorry, not Hamilton. Camel Toe will still get points today. Oh, yeah, of course. Only 19 drivers are going to line up because Logie Sagi is... Where is he? Well, anyway... I'm trying to talk about Logie Sagi. We're about to fucking begin. Come on. Got 5 lights on. Go on, Perez. Off the start. Right, Verstappen instantly covers off Perez, as you'd expect. Alonso going for it on Perez. Alonso really going for it on Perez. Alonso going for it on Verstappen. Holy shit. Right, Alonso's got Perez off the start. That was easy. Perez going back for Alonso now. Verstappen goes wide. Oh, wow, yeah, that's literally me. Everyone literally can't exit out of whatever turn that is. Perez trying to go down the inside of Alonso. Not working. Lando Norris going around the outside of Perez now. Sorry, not Perez. Tequila Perez. Wrong one. Max Verstappen leading off as you'd expect. Fernando Alonso up to P2. We love this guy, don't we? What a driver. Do you know what I mean? Tequila Perez in 3rd, Lando Norris 4th, Oscar Piastri 5th, Posh Spice is 6th, Nico Hülkenberg has gained 2, he's up to P7, Leclerc and Sainz both down places, back to, sorry, not Leclerc and Sainz, Leclerc and Chile, down to 8th and 9th. Stroll up to 10th. Bottas down to 11th. 3 wide. Holy shit. Ricciardo's had an absolute rotter. Ricciardo's dropped from P12 to P15. Tsunoda has gone from P19 to P16. Here we can see the actual things. Ricciardo down 3. Tsunoda up 3. Russell and Hulkenberg up 2. Leclerc and Sainz down 2. Zhou Guanyu, Magnussen and Hamilton all down 2. Actually, never mind. Hamilton's just gone down the inside of K-Mag. Tsunoda going for it on Danny Rick. Don't do it. That would be humiliating. That would not be fun. Okay, no. Danny Rick holds on to position in P15. Bro's had an absolute stinker. Like, let's be honest. That was rotty. Oh my god. Nico Hulkenberg's gone down the inside. No, he hasn't. Right, Hulkenberg has lost 2 places. He was P7, but then Leclerc and Chile somehow both get him. I assume down the inside of the hairpin and then down the straight. He seems to be really struggling though, Hulkenberg. 2-second lead already for Max Verstappen. Sergio Tequila Perez trying to catch up to Fernando Alonso. Posh Spice going for a move on Oscar Piastri. Bro is feeling brave today. Do you know what I mean? He's feeling excited, exuberated and optimistic. Lawrence Stroll's in the points. Well done. Hulkenberg's down another place. Lawrence Stroll, sorry, not Lawrence Stroll, Mr. Crash Prone is up to P9. He is on the softs, by the way. Top 15, all on mediums, except Mr. Crash Prone, who's on softs. Hamilton on the radio, he's on softs, saying, I'm making no ground on this tyre. What does that mean? What do you mean you can't? You're on softs, there's a stake ahead of you on mediums, a Haas on hards. What do you mean? This guy, man. This guy, fuck me. Anyway, Magnussen trying to get past Tsunoda. Sorry, not. I need to keep remembering to call them by their nicknames. You know, not by their actual names. Albano on the radio. This guy is moving like a something everywhere on the brakes. He is talking about Esteban Ocon. Now, he is French, so he is going to use some dirty tactics. So Tequila Perez is going to probably dispatch Fernando Alonso pretty soon. Although the gap is, you know, it's not enormous, but it is big. It's reasonably large. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's quite big. I wish they'd show the intervals rather than the gap to leader. Verstappen, sorry. Already 3 seconds up the road. Bro's just gone. 7/10 between Fernando Alonso and Tequila Perez. I wonder if Alonso's going to do the same thing. Hang on! Lewis Camel Toe round the outside on Zhou Guanyu. Lewis Camel Toe's made an overtake. On the softs, he's overtaken a stake on mediums. Unlucky! Anyway, going on to lap 4, Tequila Perez, still not getting past Alonso. Hurry up. Any other movements going about? Not really. Esteban Ocon up to P12 is quite commendable. Albon up to P13. I just don't know what happened to Ricciardo. P12 dropped down to P15. Oh no. Oh no. It's all gone wrong. I'd also like to point out Logan Sargent's already up Zhou Guanyu's arse. And I think what would be the most comedic thing is Zhou Guanyu being last in his home Grand Prix, and it is very possible Logie Sagi only 7/10 away. Lewis Camel Toe looking for a move on K-Mag. That car looks so unfun. To be fair, this track is just shit. It's really, really, really bad. Like, watching it, driving it, every form of way of looking at it is horrible. every single corner on this track, I assume it's because of elevation and maybe the angles of the corner, but for some reason on this track in particular, every single corner you get oversteer. It's horrid, especially at this corner. I believe that's turn 13, which is the long, yeah, long right-hander. You literally, like, you have to be so gentle, but you can't be too gentle because you lose, like, half a second. Perez, again, lap 4, still not making that move on Alonso. Verstappen already 4 seconds up the road. If we look at the actual lap times, well, basically, Verstappen is about a second, well, so far, about a second quicker than Perez per lap. Ricciardo's new chassis bad, surely. It's gotta be. I mean, you know, he's not doing too bad. He's sticking ahead of Tsunoda. Tsunoda on softs, Ricciardo on mediums. He has just dropped out of DRS, though. So, not ideal. Gasly maybe going for a move on Mr. Albon. Do it. Go on. Yeah, there it is. Pierre Gasly moves up into P... Oh, never mind. He did. He was in P13 momentarily, but now he's back down to, fucking... What position? P14, that's the one. Yeah, the strap-on, though, 4.5 second lead after 4 laps. Right, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to head off stream. Max Verstappen's 1, Perez is 2nd, and Lando Norris is 3rd. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in... Bro, like, what's the fucking point? 5 second lead after 4 laps. So this is where, this is what I don't really like. The strap-on actually cuts off, actually blocks Sergio Tequila Perez, and that's what cost Sergio Tequila Perez the position. Lance Stroll here pushing Hulkenberg completely off the track. Hulkenberg in response says, "The Aston ran me off track." That he did. Oh, would you look at that? Sergio Tequila Perez is past Alonso. You're gone. See ya! On the Sky Sports broadcast, he's already made that move. He's already made the move up to P2, and they're looking at replays of Hamilton overtaking a Haas. Cool. I just love the fact that when they went on to the replays, Perez was in 3rd. They go back to, like, off the replays. Now Checo's in 2nd. And they don't give a fuck. Like, they don't even, like, question it. But you can see Perez's pace instantly. As soon as he gets past Alonso, he's just gone. Lando Norris just within a second of Alonso here. Alonso seems to be struggling with grip a lot, though. Very fighting the car vigorously, do you know what I mean? Not lots of, like, wah-hey, 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 wah-hey. See what Lando Norris can do about him. I reckon McLaren might have the pace. I mean, let's be honest. It's not a question of does Aston Martin have the pace. It's more of a question of does Alonso have the pace, because let's be honest, Mr. Crash Prone is sort of out of it. Also, don't forget, there's a decent chance we might get some rain. Some drivers are reporting some light drizzles. Like, you know what I mean? A little bit of drizzle. Honestly, turn the sprayers on. Might make it interesting. So we'll stick along with Lando Norris right now as he is in his pursuit of Fernando Alonso. And yeah, Alonso is struggling bad. Yeah, Alonso's fucked it. Now, of course, some might say that Alonso's used up all his tyres early. But let's be honest, Fernando Alonso, if anyone is not going to take all their tyre wear out instantly, it's Fernando Alonso. We know how smart he is, so maybe he's just gone to he's not struggling, he's just gone to a bit more management mode. Already lost another second wait. Oh wait, no, I'm an idiot. Duh! Right, Lando within half a second of Fernando and Alonso. Go on, Lando, do it for the boys. Go on, do it. Do it. Do it to him! Do it now! Go! Oh, Lando's got this in the bag, surely. DRS enabled. Lando getting right close. Not much straight line speed on that car. Lando no wins. Down the inside. Blocks Fernando a little bit. Fernando goes for the switchback. And Fernando Alonso is down to P4. And Lando Noaz is up into the podium places. Come on, baby! So, something that is a bit funny, though, is that despite Perez now being up into second, with no dirty air whatsoever, pure clean air, he's still 7/10 of a lap slower than Verstappen, so maybe Red Bull doing their usual build. I mean, I think that's what a lot of people do. Gasly on the radio talking about Albon saying, "You pushed me wide, he just ran me off track." Looking at the replay, yes, he did. Albon, you're a dirty, dirty boy. George Russell has got ahead. Oh, wait, no, he's already ahead of Mercedes. Fucking moron. But yeah, I think Red Bull might be doing the usual, which is build about a 10-second gap so they can double stack if needed. And there's also no dirty air or anything, and then both cars stick to a certain lap time, cruise to the end. That's probably what they're gonna do. But oh wait. I've just not been updating the lap counter. Fucking idiot! Oh, you're actually a complete buffoon. Leclerc going for it on Posh Spice. Oh, do a switchback. No switchback for me. Oh, I deeply apologise for not updating that lap counter. I don't even know why I've actively just forgot to do it. But I've done it now. Laps are fully up to date. Nice one. Leclerc. Oh, that is... No, never mind, I'm lying. No, wait! Yeah! No, never mind, I'm lying. Yeah! Go on, Leclerc. Eclair. Dog. Leclerc goes down the, no, not down the outside. It's down the inside, around the outside. Leclerc goes around the outside of Russell through turn 1, goes a bit wide, Russell fights back, Leclerc's a bit too fast, gets the place. Leclerc up to P6 as Zhou Guanyu pits on his home race debut. Now, he was on mediums, remember, and he's only done 9 laps. Uh-oh. Tsunoda's also pitted, and he was on softs. So... maybe Stake trying to get him into some clear air, maybe some wing damage, I'm not too sure. But, you know, this whole home hero scenario for Zhou Guanyu isn't quite working. Like, it's really, really not. Signs on the radio, actually his engineer, we are on plan B. What is plan B, though? Let's be honest. Like, what is plan B? We don't know. Right, can we stop looking at gap to leader? Let's be honest, intervals just clear. Charles Leclerc sort of cleared Posh Spice a little bit, sort of inviting Chile to get involved. I think Chile is a lot faster. The Ferraris are a lot faster than, well, where they are. Stewards report, if I can actually fucking see it, but there's a fucking Now TV thing in a way, and I don't even get to read it. You know what? Bollocks to you, bastards. A load of drivers have pitted. We've got Mr. Crash Prone, we've got Bottas, we've got Ocon, Albano, and Lewis Hamilton have all come into the pits. So, there you go. Chile, right pressuring Posh Spice. Really getting up his asshole. We love that shit, don't we? Yeah, we do. Perez actually losing a decent amount of time to Lando No Wins, about a tenth or two a lap. He's not doing very well, because he's losing tenths and tenths per lap to the strap-on. So, bro's just not cooking right now. Let's see what Chile can do with Posh Spice, though. The gap is 6 tenths. I would say that is the bare maximum to go for an overtake. Can he get it done? We can see him in the background. Is Sainz going to go for it? No. What a bitch. Absolute fucking bitch. Bro could have gone for that, and he just didn't. Like, he is a bitch. Like, I'm being honest, he's a bitch. Oh, hello, Lando Norris, Goat, number 4. How you doing, mate? Ugh, this is boring. Let's be honest, this bit boring. That's actually the first time. Yeah, it's actually the first time that I've actively, like, bored. But, you know, we carry on, we move. I just wish I could get this overlay out of the way. It's showing, like... There you go. Thank you. Right. Chile still trying to get it on Posh Spice. Really just not working. Chile is way quicker, though. So, Chile should be passed pretty soon, but he's taking a bit too long. Charles Leclerc actually within half a second of Oscar Piastri. Oscar Piastri within a second of Fernando Alonso, and then Alonso is 5.5 seconds behind Lando No Wins. Lando No Wins 3 seconds behind Checo, and Checo 8.3 behind Verstappen. At least Verstappen isn't putting away by over a second lap. Now it's only about half a second a lap, so we're improving. Like, we actively are improving. This is good. Well done. Charles Leclerc goes down the inside of Oscar Piastri. Gets that move done. Unfortunately, Sainz has just ruined a great moment. We could have had a moment where Sainz gets an overtake in the same place Leclerc does, but it's not happened. Alonso pits as well. So Fernando Alonso comes into the pits. I believe George Russell, yeah, Posh Spice, also pitting on lap 12. Yeah, these tyres really not lasting very long, let's be honest. Like, they're really not. Yeah, that's tough. Perez really struggling, though. Like, losing severe time to his teammate. Let's take a look at sector times and see exactly where he's losing these times. So through Sector 1, Perez is... Yeah, I honestly think it's Sector 1. He's 3 tenths down in Sector 1. Pierre Gasly also pits, so he's going to hop in. But yeah, something is going on with Perez's Sector 1. Verstappen has a 30.5 in Sector 2. Let's see what Perez does. Yeah, no, Perez is... There's something going a bit dodgy there, because Perez is losing, on this lap alone, 4 tenths. Perez is 7 tenths down on this lap only. You're watching it too? Well done. Good for you. Would you like a medal? Because I can get one. Anyway, bit of an incident. Oh, fuck me, that was close. Oh, play! Fucking bellend, play! Play! Thank you! Ugh. Right, Sky Sports fucking up completely, but we're back. What an excellent time to be alive. Logan Sargent's in the points. It's a great day to be alive, it really is. He won't be for very long, but he is. Lewis Cameltoe trying to get past Yuki Tsunoda. Not really going very well. Sargent now pits. He is probably going to drop down to, well, let's be honest, he would drop down to last. He just would. Hamilton is woefully slow, though. Like, he is horrible. Like, absolutely abysmal. As I say that, Hamilton goes round the outside of Tsunoda going into turn 1. Tsunoda's still fighting it, though. But I think Cameltoe has that position locked and loaded. And there we go. Actually, no. Tsunoda could go for a dive bomb down the inside. Go on, Tsunoda, do it. Go on. You're such a bitch. Bro, Tsunoda, you could have easily gone from a dive bomb there, and he's just not done it. What a little loser. Honestly. The chair on the radio, happy to go longer if we need to, but the pace is this. What is the pace? .41.9. It's not bad. Right, so Verstappen pits. Red Bull doing a double stack. Well, actually, I mean, I obviously, as a massive Perez fan, I will try and find every single excuse available for Sergio Perez. And what I'm going to say is, was they building the gap between Verstappen and Perez so they could do a double stack? Or is Perez actually that slow? This stint will tell us. I hope. But Verstappen comes out in P4 behind Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc and Oscar Piastri. Sergio Tequila Perez comes out behind Verstappen, of course, and behind Chile. 8-second gap to Chile. Perez and Verstappen come out on hards. And Chile actually in a very nice gap. So, there you go. Nice one. Fernando Alonso has actually dropped down to P10 now, which ain't ideal. We're now watching Fernando Alonso on, I believe, Logan Sargent on the softs. Alonso's just got a bit more DRS down the straight, goes for the move, lovely jubbly. And then we see one of the Alpines in the pits. I believe that's going to be Gear Pasley having some trouble. Oh, massive trouble. And 19-second pit stop. Right, well, that's his race over. GG's only. Thanks for watching. Bye. Right. Lap 15 as Lando Norris leads a lap in the Chinese Grand Prix. That's great. Actually, Russell, wait, Gasly on the radio. We don't know what he's saying. I don't think Russell's pitted yet, no? Wait. How's Alonso ahead of Russell? How's that work? I believe... Wait, let me look at live timing. So, so Ricciardo pits from P7. But no, Russell has pitted. He's just that close to Alonso. Oh, right, fair enough. Fair enough. Wait, so what tyre did Russell start on? Because I'm pretty sure he started on mediums. So is he doing a medium soft or medium hard? I'm not too sure, but Daddy Rick actually going to come out P19. Oh, that's rough. That's really, really tough. Oh no, it's P18. What has gone wrong with Ricciardo, bro? Just can't lock in. Lance Stroll fighting away with Kevin Magnussen. It's a crazy statement to make because that Aston is probably 4th quickest car. The Haas maybe 6th or 7th. So you'd expect Stroll to be quite a while ahead, and he's not. I think he actually just overtook Magnussen as well down the inside of turn 6. Nice move. Decent stuff. Max Verstappen hunting Charles Leclerc down now. Got to remember, Leclerc on 14 lap mediums, Max Verstappen on fresh hards. So, you could probably see what's coming. You don't need to be a seer. Verstappen getting very loosey-goosey on the rear, though. But Leclerc probably won't fight this too much, because, let's be honest, it's not his race. Max Verstappen goes down the inside. Max Verstappen takes P2, and now he's going to begin his hunt onto Lando No-Wins. Sergio Tequila Perez also catching signs at a rate of knots. Bro was caught up by 2.5 seconds on this first lap on hards. Bro is now starting to cook. Come on. Get a little cheeky replay of Max Verstappen's move. But well, let's be honest, mate. David Croft, let's be honest. I don't think Leclerc was getting a switchback there, because to be fair, Leclerc is on 14-lap-old mediums. Verstappen's on fresh hards. Hamilton on the radio. I can't even catch him, mate. This is in reference to Esteban Ocon. Down in P14 right now. 2 seconds away. Ooh, it's all going wrong for Lewis Hamilton, and I love that shit. Lando No-Wins comes into the pits. I am lying. It's actually Oscar Pastry that comes into the pits as we see Max Verstappen, Chile and Sergio Tequila Perez going for So yes, Sergio Tequila Perez trying to get past Chile right now. Max Verstappen obviously going to catch Lando Norris fairly quickly. Sergio Tequila Perez locks up his tyres trying to get past Sainz. I think Perez, because of the car, I feel like he can be quite patient. Let's be honest, he's just going to wait until DRS and then just get him down the straight. Do you know what I mean? Like that just is what he's going to do. Leclerc on the radio. What do you think about Plan D? D? Alright, so Leclerc says if you're happy with this pace. Bro is currently doing 42.7. That's very slow. Here is Tequila Perez down the back straight. Can he get past Sainz? Let's see. DRS enabled. Can he get close enough? Let's see. He's going to the outside. Sainz to the inside. Perez should have grip for a switchback. Perez goes for the switchback. He's got the grip. They're wheel to wheel. They're still wheel to wheel. Sergio Tequila Perez up to P2 as Carlos Sainz come. Sainz, you're a little prick, you know. I fucking hate you. I really do. Sainz had no reason to defend from Tequila Perez. Lost himself plenty of lap time just to defend and then goes in the pits anyway. What a fucking idiot. I hate that guy. I'm glad he's getting sacked. Fucking prick. Hate that fat bastard. Anyway, so... Sorry. Anyway, we move. Fucking Chile comes out just ahead of Bottas, which is actually a very good move by Ferrari. If he came out behind, it would have been absolute tatters. Now Tequila Perez can begin his assault on Charles Leclerc, but I'm honestly speechless by this Max Verstappen pace. Like, I can't. It's difficult to fully describe what he's doing, but basically, Norris on the radio, Leclerc and Chile are incentivized to go long. Leclerc might even try a one-stop. So will Norris try a one-stop as well? Let's see. Oh, hang on, Norris does stay out. But yeah, no, but this Verstappen pace is otherworldly. Like, to put it into perspective, Verstappen is currently over 2 seconds quicker than anyone else on the field. When Tequila Perez and Verstappen came out the pitch, the gap was about 8 seconds. 3 laps later or so, that kind of area, three to 5 laps, the gap between Verstappen and Perez is now 12 seconds. Okay, now Perez is getting some decent lap times. That's what we like to see. Good stuff. Okay, do we have any fights going on other than Perez catching a really slow Leclerc and Verstappen catching a really slow Norris? Not really. Got Hulkenberg on sides, no. Ricciardo on Tsunoda, maybe. How Ricciardo has fallen from grace here. Started P12, he's now behind his teammate in P15, whereas Tsunoda started P19 and is already up to P14. Ricciardo is on, they're on the same tyres, and Ricciardo is catching, and maybe down the back straight, Ricciardo can go for a move. Max Verstappen goes down the inside on Nando Norris, and Vax Verstappen is up to P1, and he might not look back now. He might just be gone. Bye! Ricciardo failed. Oh, hang on. Now we can see the battle between the V-Carbs. Such a horrible name. Will Ricciardo get the move done on his teammate? He's got DRS. I think he's going to go for it here. Tsunoda defending. Ricciardo to the outside. They've broked at about the same time. Avocado going for a switchback. A switchback on your teammate is despicable. That is Daniel Avocado. A switchback on your teammate is foul. That is horrible. Right, lap number 20, so we are just over a third of the way through only. I feel like I've been here 3.5 years, but no, I've only been here about, I don't know, 57 seconds. Apparently something might have happened to, Bottas, I believe. Yeah, that's an engine blowout. No! That's so unbelievably unfortunate for Bottas. That is so fucking sad, bro. Bottas on the radio, engine gone. Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, that's so annoying. That's probably going to bring out a safety car. Maybe a virtual safety car. This is Carlos Sainz trying to get the move done on Mr. Crash Prone. Shouldn't be too much ag. It's Lance Stroll, do you know what I mean? He's fucking horrible. Yeah, that might honestly be a safety car, or at minimum a VSC. Because that is a heavy braking zone. They do only have to push the car into a little gully thing, but still, I don't know. Oh my goodness, Carlos Sainz with a huge lockup going to turn 6, gets the move done on Stroll. He's already ahead of Stroll, then locks up, and now he's lost a place to Stroll, and now has permanent tyre damage. What a fucking moron, do you know what I mean? Perez just, I don't know what's wrong with him. Bottas getting out of his car, but yeah, this is literally a heavy braking zone. They can't not put a virtual safety car out or something. They've got to do something. I can't. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. There it is. VSC. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know quite what's going on with Perez's pace right now. I'm a bit flabbergasted. It's just really, really bad. So VSC, obviously you lose a lot less time. Leclerc straight in the piss. That's actually good for Ferrari. If he goes onto the hards, which he does, Leclerc could probably go to the end here. In fact, he will go to the end on these hard tyres. With the little VSC buff, he might actually come out ahead of Alonso here. He doesn't. But Leclerc, P5, right up Alonso's arse. He'll be quicker. That's P4. It's not bad, really. Mr. Crash Prone comes into the pits. Lewis Cameltoe is also going to come into the pits because why not? I mean, you might as well just go fucking home at this point, Hamilton. Let's be honest. Like, why is he even here? Do you know what? He might as well just leave. Why is Hamilton even here? I don't get it. Nando Loris also getting told to box. You see, this is a problem we've got here, is because McLaren want Nando Loris to pit, but there's a very high probability that when Nando Loris pits, the VSC will end. So it will sort of be like, it'll gain nothing from it. I don't know. That's a bit dodgy. So Lando Norris, Mr. No Wins, is going to pit. It all depends now on when this VSC is going to go away. It is actually lasting way longer than I thought, but I mean, Nando's in, so he's already gaining something. Do you know what I mean? He's probably gonna come out. He's gonna come out behind Perez. Of course, Perez is gonna have way older tires, so Lando might actually catch up. So Norris exits the pits, and he will actually gain the full benefit of a VSC stop here. Nando Norris is gonna come out not only in P3, but fucking miles ahead of P4. We're talking like 10 seconds ahead of P4. They're still... Oh, wait. Bottas's car is still there. It's stationary. They can't move it. So here's where Bottas's engine blew up. Let's see the audio. I just love when, like, the cars die. Because, like, you listen to the audio that they make, and it's all sounding fine. It's all, hey, Bottas on the scooter. We love that. No, but they'll be driving along, you know, they'll brake, and then it just goes, boom, 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 boom. It just becomes incredibly violent, but they always seem to just die randomly. It's not like they start to degrade, and then it goes. It's fine, gone. And it ain't like your fucking straight six at your fucking Volkswagen Jetta. You can't just turn it back on. It's fucked. So our first retirement is Valtteri Bottas, which is a massive shame because bro was looking very good for some points. And we actually have a full safety car now. So basically, Nando Loris's advantage is gone. Lars Leclerc's advantage is gone. Max Verstappen is going to pit again. And so is Perez. They're going to do another pit. Are they going to go on even more hards? Or are they going to go for a bit of a medium or maybe even a soft? What are we thinking from the... Wait, Perez is going to lose the position to Norris, though. Wait, why is Perez so far back? What? Why was Perez so far away? I'm so confused. But anyway, Verstappen pits, a 1.9 from Red Bull, goes onto the hards. Tequila Perez comes in. Bro, what the fuck is Red Bull's pit crew? This race, the Red Bull pit crew have done 2.1, 2, 1.9, and 2. So, it's actually quite an interesting sort of scenario, really. You got, Valtteri Bottas's engine blows up, and then it's a VSC for a couple laps, and then they can't move Bottas's car. They're probably going to have to get the crane out. So then it turns to a full safety car, and then I don't even know what happened, but the gap from Perez to Verstappen went from, like, I want to see the lap times. You see, but I don't understand. Why was the gap from Perez to Verstappen 19 seconds? It was only like 15. It was like 13 seconds before the VSC. So now Perez actually finds himself behind Leclerc and Norris, who are both on fresh hards. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if everyone goes to the end on these tyres. I mean, if the safety car's out for another 3 or 4 laps, which is probably going to be, then that'll be lap 28, which means you got to do half race distance on hard tyres. Like, that's very doable. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Perez doesn't finish second, because he's been a bit shit all race. He just has. He's been horrid. Terrible, terrible driver in this race so far. 7 to 8 tenths a lap slower than Verstappen. Couldn't really catch Leclerc very quick. And now finds himself in P4 with Leclerc in front and Norris. And Norris was actively quicker than Perez. So I'd say it's a very high probability that Perez won't get a second. I think a podium is very doable, but yeah, a second, probably not. But we're on lap 25 now, which means we are, what's half race distance? 28, isn't it? Is it 28? Yeah. No. Yeah? Yeah, no, it is. So, we're about 5 minutes away from half race distance. It's going really slow today. Maybe it's because I'm so tired, but, right, genuinely, I've been streaming now for an hour, and we're only halfway through. We're not even halfway through yet. Like, Oh, how boring. So, there's not really any sort of, there's nothing to really talk about, to be fair. Because there's literally nothing to speak about, because, you know, it's a safety car. There's nothing to talk about. Do you know what I mean? It's not like I sat here and start, like, oh, hang on, Verstappen's, you know, crashed off because it's a safety car. So, bit boring, but fuck it, we ball. I suppose I can tell you about the tyres people are on. So we've got the top 5, which is Verstappen, no wins, Leclerc, Tequila Perez, and Chile are all on hards, and then we've got Fernando Alonso on softs, which means he's probably got another stint to do, another pit stop. And then we got Posh Spice and Pastry on hard. Daniel Avocado somehow up to P9. Oh, he didn't pit. That's why. Daniel Avocado up to P9 on old mediums. And then we have Mr. Crash Prone, Hulkenberg, Ocon, Camel Toe, K-Mag, Sonoda, Albano, and what the fuck is a kilometer? And Joe Guan Yu and Pierre Gasly are all on hard as well. So, out of that safety car, Sainz and Ricciardo were the only people to not pit. Oh, and K-Mag. Honestly, I don't see this being too bad for Ricciardo, because he might be alright pace-wise. I mean, a fresh hard is of course going to be faster than like a sort of a medium-used medium, but I don't think he'll be that bad. So, there you go. Plus, if you get caught up in a DRS train, you might be able to hold on. You're like, hold it. You might be able to hold it. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, potential Daniel Ricciardo points, that would be lovely. That would be gorgeous. I'd say, though, let's actually see. I made some wacky predictions for today's Grand Prix. I don't think they're going very well. Right, Ricciardo gets a top 5. He's currently P9, so a little while to go. Sargent scores points. He's P17. Leclerc wins. He's P3. Hang on, safety car in this lap. We're about to get back underway. Stroll on the podium. He's P10. And then there's four safety cars during the main race. Right, Verstappen's gone. Decent reaction from Norris. Hang on, something has gone wrong for someone. Who? Oh, it's Stroll. What? Stroll was just pitted on the safety car restart lap. Am I watching fucking idiots or what? Like, realistically. Right, Verstappen's already got that restart sorted. He's gone. 1.5 second lead already. Honestly, this guy is just... Oh! 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 Who's that? It's Sonoda! Sonoda's off! And we could be on for a second safety car here. Sonoda is gone. See you fucking later, bitch. He's out of there. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Dismal weekend from Sonoda. Really bad in the sprint quali. Not all. Oh, hang on. There's also damage for Kevin Magnussen. So that's what's happened there. Bit of a coming together between those two. Well, I'll tell you what happens. Once I get a fucking chance. Oh, that's what happened. Wait. Oh my god, Stroll. Oh. Stroll has actively drove into the back of the AlphaTauri on the safety car restart. But I don't think it was entirely his fault, because I believe... Yeah, it was. His teammate, Fernando Alonso, actually locked up, and that caused a chain reaction. I'm just watching this back. Yeah. So Alonso locks up, starts a chain reaction, K-Mag goes down the inside of Sonoda, and then, to be fair, Sonoda sort of drives into him a bit there, but, so yeah, Sonoda goes round the outside of turn 6, getting overtaken by K-Mag. Actually, no, that's not Sonoda's fault. That's more on Magnussen. Magnussen sort of drove into him. That broke Sonoda's suspension, and then he says on the radio, "Fuck, I'm out." There it is. What a shit show. And we do have another safety car, so... I said 2 safety cars. So there you go, that is very interesting though. This does shape a few things up though. I believe we're going to have 2 more DNFs, being Tsunoda and Magnussen. It does say that Magnussen, actually I think Stroll's out as well. So we are now missing 4 cars from this Grand Prix. We are now also halfway through. And can I just say, I said there would be 4 safety cars. There's already been 2, and we're only halfway through. Hang on, let me cook. Something incredible is happening. Oh, hang on. Ricardo just said something on the radio. I want to see that. Hang on. Ricardo on the radio says, we have floor damage. No! No! For fuck's sake. I wonder if Ricardo could even... I mean, I think he's going to continue, but... I don't even know if he's, like... the car might just be undrivable, and he literally can't do it. Signs on the radio. What? Right, honestly, I might just 2-foot slide tackle my fucking desk in a minute. This Now TV shit is so bad. So that is good replay, Sky Sports. Right, so we have another safety car that's gonna hop around. But yeah, the running order is quite... Well, to be fair, it's literally the same. Despite there being 2 safety cars, it's literally identical. So the current running order is Max Verstappen, Lando No Wins, Charles Leclerc, Tequila Perez, Fernando Alonso, Chili, Posh Spice, Pastry, Avocado, Hulkenberg in the points. What tyre is Hamilton on? Hamilton's on like the same... So Hamilton somehow has clawed his way up to P11. Somehow. And then we have Ocon, Albon, Logie Sagi, Zhou Guanyu, Gaza, K-Mag, and Stroll. Now, K-Mag is continuing, but his car was fucked, so how has he done that? Same with Stroll. I believe Stroll is actually out, though, because he's currently crawling around 67 seconds behind Magnussen. So, I wouldn't be surprised if he comes in the pits now and, calls it a day, do you know what I mean? Let's see, is he gonna come in the pits or stay out? He actually stays out, so Stroll is gonna continue on. I'm really confused though. How is Kevin Magnussen? How is he still going? Like, for those that aren't watching, his floor was literally caved in. The front left of his suspension was fully demolished. How is he still driving? So this is what happened. So yeah, Alonso locks up, starts a chain reaction. Stroll just drives into the back of Tsunoda. That fucks his race up. This is from Tsunoda's point of view. You can see the lockup Alonso makes. And that causes literally everyone behind to slam on the brakes. Oh no! Oh, wait! Everyone, I have learned. Right, so basically... Stroll actually rammed Ricciardo up the arse. So that's why he's got floor damage. Ricciardo touched Piastri a little bit, so that's why Ricciardo lost a place on the restart, and then K-Mag went for a dive bomb on Tsunoda. That's what broke his car, and that's why both RBs are in the mud a little bit. But, you know, Ricciardo is still continuing. He is still in P9, but on really old tyres with floor damage, it's looking bleak, do you know what I mean? It's not looking good. It's looking very bad. I have no idea when we get it back underway. I'd say probably a couple more laps, just because there's a lot of debris, basically. Because there are 3 separate heavy whacks, so someone just said in this Discord I'm in, I hate Rosberg's voice, he's still in puberty. That's horrible. Stroll is such a... I don't think I can actually say that word. Bro was looking at birds in the distance, dumb fuck. That is true, though. He must have been, like, listening. He must have been listening to, like, fucking Beethoven, just relaxing, looking into the horizon, thinking, you know, I'm going to salvage this weekend. I'm going to score some points for my team. And now he done that. So we have got another safety car lap. So we're now on lap 31, which I believe makes it 8 laps under a VSC or SC. So there you go. Top 10 coldest moments. Stroll caught up by 40 seconds on that previous lap, which means we might get going at the end of this lap, because Stroll would have caught up by then. Unless, of course, there's still quite a bit of debris on track, which they could very well be. I wouldn't be surprised, because we saw 2 completely separate donks. Oh, there you go. Safety car ending. Easy as pie. So at the end of lap 31, we'll get back underway again. Verstappen on the radio. Yeah, Verstappen's a cheeky fucker, isn't he? His engineer saying, yeah, there might be a bit of debris between turn 14 and 16, and then Verstappen just says, unless you count marbles as debris. Fuck off. It still says that the safety car is ending, and I think it is ending, because Verstappen's built a massive gap to the safety car, so the safety car can go fuck off. We're going to see a second restart here. Will Verstappen do the exact same thing he done on that first restart, aka a normal restart? Let's see. He's getting a bit serpentine-y, do you know what I mean? He's literally doing this. Right, is he going to go at the exit of this corner? Yes, Verstappen has gone on the exit of the hairpin, and we are back underway. Oh, yes! Let's fucking go. Lap 32, lock in, we're back. Right, all positions have stayed the same off the restart. It's pretty difficult to get an overtake done on the restart. Fernando Alonso on softs is going to be very, very dangerous, especially because he's got 3 cars ahead of him, all on hards. Fernando Alonso could honestly cook the competition here today. That would be very exciting. So Verstappen still... Oh, hang on. Daniel Ricciardo's lost a place already. The floor damage, obviously... Oh, yeah, it might be over for him, to be honest. He'll carry on, but... Verstappen, after 2 sectors, has already got that second gap. Bang. Ricciardo's lost another place. He's down to P11 now. unlucky for Ricciardo, really. Yeah, somehow K-Mag is still going in this race. I have no idea how that's even plausible, but there you go. So, going down the straight, gap between Verstappen and Norris, 1.1, and then we have 2 seconds. Oh, wait, no, that's leader, not interval. Can we have... Bro, what is the point of the gap to leader? Can we just have the intervals? It's so much better. Hang on, one of the Alpines going for a dive bomb on, I believe that is Danny Rick. Yes, it is Danny Rick now down to P12. And obviously, that floor damage is really bad. And of course, he's on really old tyres. So, it's definitely over for Danny Rick. But there you go, unlucky. He might lose another place here as well to Alex Albon. Let's have a look. Is he going to go for it? No, he's not. No one... Oh, bro, I beg. Please show the intervals graphic. No one cares about the gap to leader. Oh, hang on. One of the Alpines going really wide there. I believe that's Gaza. Now trying to overtake Zhou Guanyu in his home race. Ricciardo on the radio. I've got no something rear on exits. They be fucking. I've got no fucking rear on exits. Maybe. Gaza does get that move done on Guan Yu Zhou. That was a lovely one, I can't lie. And Gaza's looking rapid. Bro's already up the arse of Logan Sargent. And then after Sargent, it's going to be quite easy to then go and get past Danny Rick. Sargent actually looking for a move onto Danny Rick right now. Gap between the top two is 1.5. And then they're still not showing the intervals graphic. It's really pissing me off now. Sargent going down the inside of Ricciardo around the long right-hander. And now he's also losing a place. As Logan Sargent gets a penalty. A 10-second penalty. For a safety car infringement, Ricciardo gets told to retire the car. And what a horrible, horrible day for RB. They lost Tsunoda to a crash. Ricciardo with floor damage. Oh, that is horrible. Lance Stroll also receives a penalty. If that's 10 seconds. Bro, nah. F1 is fucked, mate. F1 is finished. F1 is done. Like, it's over. I'll see you guys later. I'm gone. Like, honestly. So, Logan Sargent does a safety car infringement, which I assume is either 10 car lengths or to do with the line. Maybe you overtook before the line. Gets a 10-second penalty. Lance Stroll kills 2 people and makes 2 separate cars retire. Gets a 10-second penalty. Magnussen, for going for an overtake, you know, what was a decent racing incident, gets a 10-second time penalty. So Magnussen, Stroll, and fucking Sargent, all with 10-second penalties. K-Magan, Mr. Crash Prone, going wheel to wheel. Lance Stroll going off, losing his car. K-Mag now going for the switchback. This is some good racing. I think K-Mag wants to try and get DRS. He's not going to get a DRS. Lance Stroll going a bit wide. He's gone wide on near enough every single corner. This guy fucking sucks. I can't even lie. Who got DRS? It's K-Mag. Lance Stroll. See ya. Lance Stroll is now in last. What a fucking horrible driver he is. Well, hang on, no. Stroll actually dive bombs down the inside, gets the place. K-Mag goes for a switcheroo. And K-Mag, they're still going to go wheel to wheel round the final corner. Oh, K-Mag knows it's wise to not go for it. But now K-Mag has got DRS on Stroll. Down the main straight. Please do it. It's going to be fucking amazing. Go on, K-Mag. Round the outside. Do it to him. Round he goes. Lance Stroll does some good defending. But it's not over yet. Because K-Mag can come back at him. And he is. He's not. He is. He's not. He's not. Okay, never mind. That's a good battle, though. I mean, it's an Aston against a Haas, but that's a good battle nonetheless. Really bad for RB, though, because realistically... Oh my fuck. Bro. Perez! It's 2023 all over again. Norris currently half a second quicker than Perez per lap. And he's also, like, 2 seconds slower than Verstappen per lap. Actually, we can take a look at the live timing graphic, and yeah, Perez 1.1 seconds slower than Verstappen, half a second slower than Norris, but he is catching Leclerc by a little bit. So this is what... Right, so basically what's happened is Sargent has gone... I can't even be asked explaining it. Basically, F1's a joke. They've replaced Stroll's front wing. He's going to head back out. But the main battle we're looking at here is Sergio Perez... Tequila Perez, Charles Leclerc, and Fernando Alonso. But it's actually looking very good here. Like I said, for a Lando Norris podium. You know, Lando is cooking. He's actually not losing that much time to Verstappen as well. Lando on the radio, for low-speed understeer, we suggest engine braking. Lando just goes, no thank you. Fucking moron. Anyway. But yeah, I can't believe that Sargent got a 10-second penalty. For basically doing nothing wrong. Even though Stroll and Magnussen respectfully tried to kill people. And they also got the same penalty, not a more severe one. So I'm not too sure, to be fair. Perez still trying to get past Leclerc here. We do only have 19 laps remaining now, so he is actively running out of time to get past Leclerc, but I think it's already way too late to go after Norris. The gap between Tequila Perez and Norris is about 4.2, which of course ain't a lot, but the way Lando is driving right now, keeping sort of pace with Verstappen, like, he's driving really well, but we just need Perez to get past Leclerc, everything is fine. They have the chair, and Tequila Perez have also dropped Alonso. He's dropped back about 2 seconds. Sainz 3 seconds behind Alonso. Russell actually almost in the DRS of Chile. Piastri a bit far away. Hulkenberg still in P9. Hamilton within a second. Oh, well, 9/10, so he won't be able to get an overtake done. Will Perez go for a dive bomb? He thinks about it. Leclerc goes a bit to the inside. Will that encourage Perez to do a little switchback? He goes for it. Not quite, and it's just another lap where Perez fails to do an overtake. Yay! I hate my life a lot. So with Sargent's penalty, he's actually going to drop to last, apart from Lance Stroll, but that's basically not even considered anymore. Magnussen's already last, so that's fine. And, well, basically, you've got Stroll last, who has a penalty, Magnussen, who has a penalty, Zhou Guanyu just on his own, and then Sargent, who has a penalty. So, unlucky. Like, really unlucky for Stake. You know, for Bottas, he was running in the points quite comfortably. DNFs. Ricciardo having a cracker of a race. Maybe could have scored points. Gets rear-ended by fucking Lance Stroll on a safety car restart. Bro is the clumsy. But yeah, we have actually got quite an interesting battle. Interesting by modern standards, because we've got the chair trying to hold back Tequila Perez, and then we've got, you know, Tequila Perez. If he gets past Leclerc, to try and catch no wins. Like, he ain't gonna do it on this lap either. Like, I think you have to be within half a second to get a move done. Maybe 6 tenths at the maximum. But at 7 tenths, you can't get by. You need to be within half a second. And the gap between Checo and Norris is extending by half a second a lap. So I genuinely believe that, yeah, I believe that Norris could get a P2 here. Maybe you can see Zhou Guanyu going for a move on Sargent. He goes down the inside. That's fucking brave. Oh, he goes a bit wide. Maybe Sargent for the switchback? No. That pleases the Chinese fans a little bit. Doesn't help the fact he's in P14. But at least now, Zhou Guanyu has got past everyone who has a penalty. Pierre Gasly comes into the pits. I don't know if that's a retirement or if that's going to be a... Oh, Perez down the inside of Sainz. Really good braking. They're wheel to wheel. Great move. And that's not even Sainz. And now they're going wheel to wheel round the fast left. Perez a bit ahead. He's fully ahead. That's fucking world class. I can't even lie. Why have I said Sainz? It's because yesterday in the sprint race, but that's really good from Perez. But the issue we have is, can Perez drop Leclerc? Yes. No. Kind of. But anyway, that was a really good move. I'm pleased with that. Well done, Chico. Now we need to try and begin his hunt on Lando Norris. He's safe from Leclerc with DRS. He's 7 tenths back, so he's fine. But yeah, he's got a little while. Like, what? 17 laps? He's got 17 laps to try and catch Lando no wins. Leclerc on the radio, are we sure we are pushing for plan D because the tyres are not great? And then his engineer says, everyone is plan D. I don't think they are. So here's a replay of that Checo move. It's very similar to Ricciardo on Bottas in 2018. The gap is there. He goes for the dive bomb. Doesn't lock up. Keeps it nice and smooth. Almost loses it on the rear of the exit, but it's fine. And then Leclerc fights back. Goes wheel to wheel, but it's not quite enough. Now we are looking back. And actually, what position is this? This is P6. Sainz is having a fucking rotter. Bro's 4 seconds off Fernando Alonso. Posh Spice is within 6 tenths of Chile. Bro is not cooking right now. So the battles we're looking at is Perez and Norris, Leclerc and Perez, Sainz and Russell, Hülkenberg and Hamilton, actually Piastri, Hülkenberg and Hamilton. Piastri on the radio, mate, how much damage do I have? Damage is significant. Oh, is that from when Stroll rear-ended him? It might be, to be fair. So maybe Hülkenberg can get past there. That's not a horrible idea. I don't think Chile is under threat from Posh Spice on this lap. 8 tenths, no chance. You're gone. He's fine. And then apart from the ones I said, Norris and Perez, Leclerc and Perez, Sainz and Russell, and then Piastri, Hülkenberg and Hamilton, there's not much going on. I mean, Ocon, 2 seconds back, 1.5 to Albon, 4 back to Joe, 2.1 to Sargent. Actually, Magnussen's within DRS of Sargent, but they're both on 10-second penalties, so it's kind of pointless. Hülkenberg still defending from Hamilton as well, doing really, really well. Hamilton getting very skiddy coming out of that final corner. Hamilton getting loosey-goosey on the exit of the final corner. Obviously, you go a little bit too far on that corner. You're in the gravel, you're spinning, you're gone. See ya! Zhou Guanyu gets double overtaken. Has he pitted? I think he might have. Yes, he is. Zhou Guanyu comes into the pits, and there is a decent chance that his home Grand Prix is going to finish second to last. Uh-oh. So Joe comes out on mystery tyres, soft tyres. There goes Guanyu Zhou. Now he's 6.5 seconds off Gasly. Hamilton go for a blockbuster move down the inside. That's actually class from Lewis Hamilton. I can't lie. Camel Toe gets ahead of Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg's still in the points, though. And there is DRS to come. So maybe Hulkenberg can do a little re-overtake. Maybe. Depends on the gap. Like I said, within 6/10, the gap is 6.4. Still 6.4. 7. I think that's a bit too much. I think Hamilton has got that place done and dusted. Gap between Norris and Perez, 5.2. So Perez only gaining 2/10 in the last couple laps. Leclerc still within DRS of Perez. So yeah, Perez having an absolute rotter by his standards, which is quite shocking to say, really, because you go by 2023, his standards were like top like 7, whereas now you expect him to get second. But yeah, I'm actually quite interested to see what he's going to say after this race, because he said before it started, yeah, we can fight, you know, we're there. Evidently not. Anyway, Leclerc actually just drops out of Perez's DRS. Any other close fights? We've got Hulkenberg still in Hamilton's DRS. Hamilton 1.5 away from Oscar Piastri. There's a decent chance here that Hamilton can get P8, which is right behind his teammate. Which, when you consider the fact that Russell started like P8, or no, I think it's P7, and Hamilton was P18. Yeesh. And then apart from that, there's not really any other battles. I think the Norris Perez and the Perez Leclerc are both gone. Perez simply isn't catching Norris at all. Like, he's catching, but hang on, did Perez just make a mistake? What just happened? Wait, what? Well, I'm confused. Wait, am I a fucking moron? Hang on. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not a fucking moron. Wait, Perez is cooking. Perez on that previous lap was 1.2 seconds faster than Lando Norris. I think Lando might have made a bit of a mistake. Let's see sector times. Perez 3/10. Hang on. It's not fully over yet. Perez has just turned the fucking jet engines on. Here we see K-Mag going down the inside of Logie Sagi. That's unfortunate. Logie Sagi moves down to P14. Gap between Hulkenberg in P10 and Ocon is decreased by about half a second in these last 2 laps. So honestly, it's a very decent chance here that fucking, what's his name? Ocon can score points. And if I'm not mistaken, neither Haas driver, sorry, not Haas, Alpine driver has scored points this season. You know, they haven't. So that would be a massive day for Alpine if they can get a point. Unfortunately, the gap between Norris and Perez has sort of fizzled out a little bit. I don't know what was going wrong there. Perez was cooking for like half a lap, and now he's stopped again. I'm confused. Alonso pit, for Fernando Alonso, is going to pit on lap 44 out of 56. He bolts on some brand new mediums. He's going to come out P12, way off like everyone else. See, I'm confused. Perez still catching Norris, but, you know, it's really weird. On that 1 lap, I think Norris might have made a little error, though. I'm not too sure, but basically, gap is now 3.7 between Norris and Perez. You can sort of tell that Norris made a big error on that 1 lap, because the gap between Perez and Leclerc hasn't really increased at all. It's still 1.6. So here's Max Verstappen just by himself. The gap ain't that big, actually. It's only 8 seconds. That ain't a lot by his standards. But yeah, now the gap is starting to extend again. So I had hope for about half a lap. But yeah, I think Perez is now back to probably going to finish third. Yeah, that's annoying. I mean, if you do that, yeah, no, he's losing a lot of time to Norris now. I mean, let's just say 4 seconds over 12 laps. That's, well, 3/10 a lap. He's currently losing 3/10 a lap instead of gaining 3/10 a lap. So, yeah, Perez, you're fucking finished, blood. Let's be honest, Perez is finished. Wait. Oh, wait, I just realised. Because Alonso pitted, he's now in P12. Hulkenberg's up to P9. Ocon's up to P10, which means Ocon's in the points. Hamilton's up to P8. He's gained 10 positions this race. Right, so what lap are we on? We're on lap 45, so 11 laps left. Oh, actually, we just started lap 46. So now it's 11. Is it 11? Yeah, because you include 46, so yeah. For some reason, they're not showing the gap. I don't know why. It's a bit odd. Leclerc having a very strong race. We know Ferrari's quick in this race, but, you know, he's still running P4, getting close to Perez. You know, it's going pretty well. Alonso's just made a move on Albon to move up to P11. Now, of course, Alonso's going to be absolutely fucking rapid on those tyres. Where is he? Oh, he's there. I want to see Alonso's lap time. Wow! Alonso sets the fastest lap with a 37.8, which is 4 seconds quicker than Ocon, 4 seconds quicker than Hulkenberg, 4 seconds quicker than Hamilton, 4 seconds quicker than Piastri, and 3 seconds quicker than Piastri. Did I just say that twice? I meant Russell. Yeah. Alonso's fucking frying. Hang on, Alonso going for it again now. Alonso past Ocon. That drops Ocon out the points. See you fucking later. We do hate the French. Now his next target is going to be Nico Hulkenberg, who is 2 seconds up the road, which the striking distance should literally be 1 lap, and he'll be there. Honestly, if he's consistently 2 seconds quicker, he could probably recover to P8. Ahead of Hamilton. I don't think he's quite got enough. Actually, no, he could get ahead of Piastri as well. So maybe a P7 on the cards, maybe. I don't think a P6 is on at all. But you never know. You never know. You can hope that Russell crashes. Basically, that would be a big W. Let's be honest. If Russell bins it, what a time to be alive that would be. That would be absolutely incredible. I'd love that a lot. Bro, stop showing the pit stops. No one cares. To be fair, I think Norris is actually, what? Okay, Norris has 1 lap older tyres than Perez, and Perez currently... See, that's the thing, like, Perez is half a second a lap slower than his teammate right now. Like, that's how much it is. It's quite extensive. Hulkenberg is cooking, though, to be fair. Making his way around Sector 2 now. Alonso is in DRS range, and he's probably going to dispatch Hulkenberg really quickly. If I'm Nico Hulkenberg in this situation, I am letting Alonso pass, giving myself DRS, not to re-overtake Alonso, but to extend my gap to Ocon so I can confirm this points finish. That is what I'd be doing. But Hulkenberg clearly has other ideas, because he stayed ahead. So Alonso's easily going to make up another place here. He's going to get up to P9 at the end of this straight, because he's going to have DRS. He's already really close. His fucking wraps. He's going to get past. Go on. Hulkenberg shouldn't fight this if he was smart. And he's not. Well done. So Alonso up to P9 now for Fernando Alonso. Hulkenberg down to P10, but has a 3-second gap to Ocon. Come on, Hulk. You can do this. We'd love that, a little Hulkenberg points finish. Alonso's next target is Hamilton, who is 2 seconds up the road. And, well, the speed that Alonso currently has, it shouldn't take him long. On that previous lap, bro, why is live timing so slow? Come on, bro. Alonso, let's see this lap. It's going to be a 39.9. So he's currently doing high 39s, low 40s, which is similar pace, literally same pace as Perez, equal to Norris as well. A little bit faster than Leclerc, a little bit faster than Sainz, a little bit faster than Russell, but crucially, miles ahead of Hamilton and Piastri. But I think Piastri's a little too far ahead for Alonso to catch, although not really. I mean, if Alonso's doing, let's just say 1 minute 40s, he's 1.5 seconds quicker per lap. No, well, actually, no, there's a very high chance here that Alonso gets Piastri as well and gets up to P7. P7 is the absolute maximum that Alonso can get here, and there's a very high chance he can do that. So we'll follow along with him. His gap to Hamilton, he's gained 1.3 on this lap. He's not quite close enough to go for a dive bomb, although you would love to see, let's be honest, everyone wants to see a Fernando Alonso dive bomb on Lewis Hamilton. It's not going to happen, unfortunately, but yeah. Oh, Hamilton goes really wide. That's good for Alonso. He's still got, oh wait, Hamilton got a great exit there. I don't know how he's done that. Fucking miracle worker. Oh! Holy fuck! Alonso just had a big fucking skid. Oh my god. He keeps the car on track. And in fact, he's probably going to overtake Hamilton here despite going off like that. But you could just tell by, I mean, they were showing Alonso's onboard. You could see that Alonso was going to overcook that. And he had a massive skid, but what a fucking save. And then dive bombs Lewis Hamilton. Unbelievable fucking driver. Unbelievable. Literally gets within an inch of crashing and having a very big accident to then going and dive bombing and overtaking Lewis Hamilton. So now his next target is Oscar Piastri, who he should get in DRS range quite soon. This was his big skid. That is scary. That is actually horrifying. Like, the fact that Alonso hasn't binned it there just shows why he's a fucking goat. He gets his rear wheel on the gravel, puts the power down with his wheel on the gravel, causes his car to spin off a little bit. And here we see Alonso, Sky Sports being their typical useless selves, Alonso now up to P7. What a fucking goat, mate. Honestly, what a driver. Now we see Zhou Guanyu down the inside of Gasly. Wait, no, Sargent. Pushing Sargent a bit wide there. I'm not happy about that. Logie Sagi down to P16 out of 17 drivers. And there's a 10-second penalty on the way. Both drivers getting very loosey-goosey on the exit of the final corner. This actually, I think, is really shit, though. I think we need to talk about this, is that Logan Sargent is equal across the safety car line with a Haas who comes out the pits. And he gets a 10-second penalty for overtaking, even though there's a Haas that's just come out the pits and they're equal over the line. He gets a 10-second penalty, whatever. Then, Stroll drives into the back of two people. Magnussen drives someone off the... This is the thing, Stroll kills two people, makes them both DNF, gets the same penalty as Sargent. Magnussen has a racing incident with Tsunoda, a 100% racing incident, and also gets a 10-second penalty. Magnussen should get a free, Stroll should get a race ban, and Sargent shouldn't get anything at all. But honestly, we're on lap 51 now, so we've only got 6 laps left. It's looking very good for a Lando Norris podium. This guy has driven unbelievable this week. Pole in sprint quali, really bad sprint race actually, but in this race, unbelievable. Like, unfucking real. You know, gapping Perez, which, given Perez's current form, is actually quite difficult to do. I'm sure Christian Horner, Helmut Marko, or even Perez himself will come up with some excuse, like the setup, or maybe even some damage or something, I'm not too sure. And honestly, this race ain't been that bad. It's been boring, but obviously you'd expect that, but it ain't been that bad. I'm just trying to look at Alonso to see if his lap times are anywhere near good enough to catch Russell. Right now, it would have to be 2 seconds a lap. Alonso, 1.5 seconds a lap quicker. He is How has he upped his pace? Do you remember 5-10 minutes ago I said he was doing high 30.9s, 39.9s, or like 40.1s? He's now doing 39.1s. He's just upped his pace by a second. Like, realistically, what the fuck? Bro's the Cookmeister of 87. Gasly on the radio, having a go at Albon, saying, what an absolute idiot. Because he gets pushed off a bit. Fair enough. Was it Albon or was it Sargent? It was Albon. Wait. But Gasly tried to overtake... But Gasly's ahead of... That's got to be the oldest radio message EU, NA, South Coast. Because Gasly is behind... He's 7 seconds behind Albon. And 8 seconds ahead of Sargent. Wow, crazy how that works. Although Alonso's pace is absolutely remarkable, it isn't going to be quite enough to get Posh Spice, which is a crying shame, but yeah, what a stint by Alonso though. He's cooking. He's making that thing fly. Honestly, I think everyone's just going to finish now. I mean, Verstappen... I mean, you look at the lap times. Verstappen, Norris, and Perez. Actually, to be fair, like this just to show Verstappen's class, right? This is how good he is. Verstappen on lap 51 did a 39.2. Hang on, live timings broke, but yeah, Verstappen a 39.2. Norris and Perez, 39, what was it? Yeah, 39.9s. So Verstappen, 7 tenths faster than anyone else on that lap. Right, lap 53 now in this Grand Prix, so we've only got 4 laps left. Again, Verstappen, 39.6. Like, ugh. Norris, a 40.2, so Verstappen 8 tenths faster on that lap. Perez, a 40.2 as well. So Verstappen is on the same tyres and the same fuel is consistently 0.8 a lap faster. Oh, Gasly going for a very ambitious move on Magnussen. Gets the move done as we have 3 laps remaining. Because I forgot to update the thing. We're actually on lap 54 now. Wait, so is live timing... Oh, live timing's actually ahead of the Sky Sports broadcast now. Oh, fair enough. Well done, live timing. You've recovered it. Nice one. Gap between... well, the only really interesting battle right now is... Piastri, Hamilton, Hülkenberg, and Ocon. Gaps between Piastri and Camel Toe is 1.1, and then it's 2.5 back to Hülkenberg, and then it's 3 seconds back to Ocon as Zhou Guanyu goes down the inside of K-Mag. He's up to P14. Woohoo! Well done, Zhou Guanyu. That's the soft tyre diff, but I'd say as it stands right now, basically, pretty much, Verstappen's gonna win. Norris P2, Checo P3, Leclerc P4, Chile P5, Posh Spice P6, Fernando Alonso P7, Pastry P8, and then probably Hamilton 9th, Hülkenberg 10th. Unless someone makes a big error or Hamilton gets into Piastri's DRS, I think it's gonna stay like that. And honestly, I feel like people are not understanding the full job that Piastri's doing. He has significant damage on his car, and he's not only not losing that much time to Russell, he's also fighting off Hamilton. Zhou Guanyu said, yes, come on guys, let's get Gasly. P13, mate. No one gives a fuck, do you know what I mean? It's P13. No one cares about P13. No one gives a shit. Anyway, lap. Hang on. Apparently we're getting slippery track warnings now. What? 2 laps remaining. Well, 1.5 laps remaining. Yeah, I don't even know what kind of fucking steroids Max Verstappen's on, but... I think the thing with Verstappen is when you watch him drive, it looks like he's on a quali lap when he's just driving normally. On the radio saying, I might have run over a little bit of debris, check my tyres, all okay at the moment. Hang on. Verstappen puncture on the final lap, giving Lando Norris a win. Alternative strategy, if Norris stopped twice, he would have finished 3rd. So that VSC actually... that VSC has got Norris 2nd here. But yeah, we're about to start the final lap, and I'm just glad it's going to come to an end, because... I'm fucked. Like, it's almost 10 AM. I've been up all night and all day. Verstappen's just going to go and win again. I wouldn't be surprised if I swear to God, if he sets the fastest lap on the final lap, despite Alonso doing it on brand new mediums, I think that just shows, like, what the fuck, basically. But yeah, when you watch Verstappen drive, it looks like he's on a quali lap, but he does it every single lap. That's the level that he's on. Like, that is literally the level Verstappen's driving at, is that he can do 56 quali laps. Like, that's what he does. Oh, he's getting a bit... Yeah, he's gonna try and go for fastest lap. You can tell because he's getting very wiggly at some of the corners. If we go to live timing... Oh, wait, Verstappen's already fucking finished on the live timing. Right, we'll ignore that then. Cool. Right, Verstappen coming down the back straight now. It's a bit of a fuck. It's just another snooze fest, isn't it? Let's be honest. Okay, now let's pretend to be excited, shall we? Max Verstappen Max Verstappen breaks into the penultimate corner of this Grand Prix. He has driven like a true champion. He's getting all sort of wiggly out of the final corner, putting everything on the line. Is he going to get wiggly out the final corner? No, he isn't. He's going to do a bit of a serpentine, and Verstappen wins the Chinese Grand Prix of 2024. We definitely didn't see this one coming. Completely unpredictable. Lando Norris, actually, all jokes aside, unbelievable performance by Lando Norris. Genuinely brilliant from Lando. And then Checo Perez, P3. He's not going to be happy with that one. If he is, that's disappointing. Charles Leclerc, P4. Chile in P5. Posh Spice, P6. Alonso finished 5 seconds behind Posh Spice. We've got Pastry in P8. Lewis Hamilton, good recovery for P9. Nico Hulkenberg scores points in the Haas. Come on! Esteban Ocon in P11. Mr. Albon in P12. Pierre Gasly P13. Zhou Guanyu P14. Magnussen P15, Stroll P16, Sargent P17, actually somehow loses the position to Stroll. There you go, another snooze fest comes to a close. G fucking G's. There you have it. That is the Chinese Grand Prix done and dusted. Honestly, I'm so shattered. I'm getting off stream right now, and I'm going straight to bed. I'm literally gonna... I might just sleep in my Red Bull shirt. That's how tired I am right now. And that is the good thing. Now that these races are over, the ones that are in Asia and Australia where I don't have to stay up all night anymore, well, because the last couple days I've had to stay up all night, my energy levels are really low when the sessions arrive. It was the same case with Australia, it was the same case with Japan, but so far, Bahrain, I watched every session. Saudi Arabia, I watched every session. Australia, I actually missed quali and practice too. It's a really funny story. I actually woke up for quali and then just went back to bed, so lack of passion there. I watched every session of Japan and every session of China. Honestly, I don't think that's a bad shift. When you take into account that all of them races, Japan, Australia, and China, for me, Australia was 2 in the morning, Japan was 4 in the morning, China was also about 4 in the morning, 8 in the morning, so... Oh, thank fuck these races are over, honestly. Now, until Las Vegas, which is all the way at the end of the year, every single race is going to be at a reasonable time for me, which means I'll have a lot more energy levels going into these sessions. Right, the next Grand Prix is going to be at, Miami, right? This is on the 3rd of May, right? The 3rd of May, which is in 2 weeks' time. We had a 2-week break in between Japan and China. We now have a 2-week break in between China and Miami. So the 3rd of May is when I'll be back with the watch-alongs at 5:30 p.m. And then we have, it's actually another sprint. We've got 2 sprints in a row. Why they decided to put a sprint at Miami, I don't know. But we've got the sprint at 9:30, and then the sprint race at 5 on the 4th of May, quali at 9, and then the race at 9. So I'll be back then. I'll also be back streaming, maybe in about 3 or 4 days' time. Once I get my sleep schedule back to normal, which always takes a couple days, I'll be back. I'll be playing some F1 23. In fact, I need to play a lot of F1 23 ranked today, because I've played, like, no ranked, so I'm not going to get that double rank up that I so desire. So yeah. This stream has been quite good. Honestly, not bad. In terms of, like, how my recent streams have done, this one's been quite good. So yeah, I'm going to head off here. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye! 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 Fucking snooze fest though, let's be honest.
To circle the other, as you go, you remain a stranger to me, to you.
Ow.
But our pieces left uncovered. I'm thinking about four-leaf clovers. I've got composure, silver coin. You hold me, turn me over right now, but expect to forget about it. Watch as the breeze burns gold and smoke that you've stolen. Feels like it's my fortune that you're folding. I'm swimming with the sharks. I'm swimming with the sharks. I can't tell you apart from them. You can't tell either. Will we love or fall in deeper? Tell me, darling, what is it you want? Out of mind doesn't work like it used to. As I know